Welcome back. This is Blue Collar Watches again. Going on with the series that I'm making of watch collecting. We're going to talk about watch sizes. Myself personally, I'm a larger guy. I'm 6'2". This watch right here, this was one of my first watches. This was a gift from my wife. It's a Seiko 5. I find this watch to be small on me, although I still do wear it. But I believe this watch is 37 millimeters in circumference. It's rather small. This would fit a smaller person better. Bring out the calipers. It's hard to do this through the camera, so bear with me. This watch is only 41.5 millimeters long. Just under 30, you might as well say 37. Very thin watch though, at only 10.4. For the smaller guys, Seiko 5s, most Seiko 5s, they do make some bigger versions. They're going to fit you pretty darn good. This is a pretty much all-around type watch right here. This is a Seiko Solar. This is it's pretty thin too. 10 millimeters. Can't really get it into the lug, but roughly 43 millimeters. You know, this is a 40, this pretty much, and this one fits me okay. I feel more comfortable with a 40 millimeter. I like my watches personally, I like my watches to be at least 40 millimeter, but that's because I'm a bigger guy. This is a big watch right here. This is a AliExpress watch, AliExpress Solar. This sucker's big, not super thick, 15.5 millimeters thick, lug to lug, 55 millimeters. That's a big watch. Not everybody would be comfortable with this on their wrist, and it's 48.5. But because I have a bigger wrist, I can wear a watch like this and get off, get away with wearing it. That fits me. But it is a big watch, not for everybody. Again, this is a Solar. This is a Skemi Solar. Don't let that fool you though. It's not a legitimate Solar. It doesn't recharge the batteries. What these solar panels on this do is if there's sufficient light, it will power the watch. And then these I've had in previous videos. These are bigger watches also. 13.1 thick. This is my Casio Edifice. You might as well say 48 millimeters. Bigger watch, so it's not going to be for everybody. Might as well say 48 millimeters. But again, because I'm a larger individual, 7 3/4 inch wrist, I feel like that fits me well. My Yilang Tritium dial watch, which is, this might fit most people, but it's a little larger than average. .51.5, 13 millimeters thick. What's she at with the crown here? 46.5. But because this has turned down lugs, it will wear different. The turned down lugs will generally give them the appearance of being smaller. But again, larger wrist fella, I can pull off 50 millimeters and above. I don't think I'd go above 52, 53. Then it's starting getting a little bit big. But I just wanted to give you an idea when you're looking at them and you find out the circumference of the watch. Smaller guys, absolutely. Seiko 5s. They're good watches. They're generally $100 to $130 price range. 40 millimeters, 41 millimeters, pretty much a good all-around watch for everybody. And as you start getting into the big boys, and this sucker's hefty, but you need a bigger wrist to pull off a bigger watch. Yes, a lot of it is common sense, but I know when my wife bought me this, I actually picked this out, and this was a Christmas present. I never looked at the size of the watch. I just saw Seiko, and I thought, okay, I want a name brand watch. I didn't realize that this watch was so small. So I want to kind of give you a comparison of the sizes of the watches on my wrist. This will fit, you know, if you're like 5'8", 5'9", this will probably fit you really well. You know, if you're a giant, this probably won't. But the 41 millimeters will probably fit most people. Some guys find 40 millimeters and up to be too big. I like mine to at least be 40. Just a personal preference. Anyway, I was hoping to give you some insight on the sizes of watches. That's it.